in the Premier League. Last week was a little bit. I'm telling you, nobody could predict what happened last week. Nobody in this planet. I don't believe there's anyone who actually got the prediction correct for what happened last week. Because nobody expected Liverpool to lose by 7 goals to 2 to Aston Villa. I didn't. Did you? I don't think so. And nobody also expected United to be humiliated by Tottenham by losing by 6 goals to 1. I didn't. And nobody did that. But we went through those stages, by people. And I have to tell you, I had to go through all the stages of acceptance, guys. It started first with the disbelief, like, oh, no, this didn't happen. Like, what is happening here? If you could watch my video, you can actually explain a lot. I was like, what is happening here? Is this like true? Or maybe I'm dreaming. Yeah, sometimes you can actually hit yourself to cross check that, are you actually alive and you're seeing these things? Because guys, like I said, nobody expected Liverpool to lose to that extent. Nobody expected United to be humiliated to that extent. And nobody in their mind expected Leicester City to lose to Westham. Who did? I didn't expect that. But it all happened in the Premier League. And this one thing that I love about the Premier League. Like, putting my team aside and stuff like that, I love that the Premier League, no matter what happens, no matter how way you look at it, in which direction you look at it, they always bring you something to smile about. And whenever they make sure that it lasts. Nobody expected what happened, but we did it. And somebody who was watching the game, not because you were watching it as just to see the game, you were watching it as a fan, I can tell you and I can actually confirm that if you're not a fan of those teams, you actually had a nice time to enjoy those games, especially if you're a rival of United and Liverpool. I imagine how Manchester City fans were going like when Liverpool and the City and United were losing. Because remember, last week it was their week, and this time they got the chance to actually smile about their results and make them feel like they are actually special. That's how football is like that. You might hate it, you might love it. That's how football is like that. We actually have to learn to accept and learn for once to move on, because things like this will always and always keep happening. The only way to deal with them is just to move on and expect that the next game our teams does better. So we're back again. This is week 5 of the Premier League. So it means that all other teams that have played 5 games except of Manchester City, United, Aston Villa and the rest. Reason why they couldn't play is because City and United had to that European games that they had to play last season, so they were given an extra week off so that they can actually rest and actually start at a later stage with the other clubs and the other teams, and they were actually ready to compete. And now, looking at what is happening right now in the Premier League, we might say that maybe it had a better effect on them for them to actually rest that week, because right now they are performing bad. Very, very bad. And you have to understand, I did a video earlier on in the morning today, not in the morning, in the afternoon, I think around 5 o'clock. I did a video talking about how broken the Premier League is this season, and I don't think it will ever be broken like this the way it is. I think something will actually change, but we just have to enjoy the game because we love the game. So like I'm saying, we are back again. This is week 5 predictions of the game, and I have to try this again. That's so sad for me. Try this again. And I feel like those teams that were embarrassed, they have better teams to play with this time, so they cannot really be having any problems. They actually have to enjoy what is going to happen. I hope they enjoy. I really hope they enjoy. Okay, so let's start. And they had to do this to me. How could they do this to me? It's like these people, they don't even love me no more. They don't even love me no more. How do they do this? So let's show you what we have, guys. Let's just show you what we have. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section, your predictions of the games of the week and which team for you is winning. Put it down there in the comment section. I want to hear what you're expecting and what your mood will be after those 3 days we are about to have of Premier League action. Then after that, After we are done with those, we move on a Tuesday where we will be moving on to the Champions League. It's back, baby. And who's winning it this season? I don't think it's Barcelona. I don't think it's Real Madrid, because all of those teams, they don't even look like they're actually ready to compete for something meaningful. I don't see that happening. So let's just take them out of the mix. Be gone. So okay, let's talk. This is how the things are looking like. These are the games that we have, guys. I'm gonna put them in 5, 4. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. That is the best and the most amazing way you can help us to grow at the Football Connect. And give me your predictions in the comment section. I repeat, don't just let this go. Give me your predictions in the comment section, because we wanna hear your thoughts and what you're expecting in this week. So these are the games. I have something that is stabbing me in the face here, but okay. These are the games, and this is how they are looking like. The first game is the Merseyside derby. I don't know why they had to do that, and I don't know why they had to do me like that. They had to do me like that, because now I'm gonna be sad, and I don't wanna be sad, but I'll be happy. I hope I'll be happy. In fact, maybe if we actually win this game, it might actually rub that 7-2 victory that people have been talking about for the past 2 weeks. Imagine my life. I've been going through hell, guys. You don't even understand how it feels to be a Liverpool fan after 2 or 3 years of amazing games, and now you're going down. Each and everyone who watches football is your enemy. I had to put on glasses to just try to walk through the streets, but I won't be talking about that. That is a story for another day. If you want to know, I'll let you know, but let's go back in the game. So let me hear your predictions, guys. This is the game, Liverpool versus Everton, or I will say Liverpool versus Everton, because to my head, Liverpool is a superior club, and because it is my club, it always has to go first. But not in this case. We are actually at Everton home, and Everton versus Liverpool. So I got it correct now. So they're playing Everton versus Liverpool. I want to hear your thoughts, guys. How do you see this game? Liverpool is a chance for my team to come back in the light, to actually recover from that humiliation we got from Aston Villa. We need to recover, and I believe and I hope that Klopp has actually got some time with the boys. I know it wasn't really that much of a time because they were in the international break. So also as well, Everton's players were also in the international break, and we were in the international break. So we have actually nothing to use as an excuse. I'm talking to the Liverpool fans as well as the Everton fans. All the clubs, the players are back, and I haven't had any injuries from any other team. So it means all the front teams or the big teams will be there, and they'll be ready. All of them, they've got at least a minimum of 3 days or even less to prepare and to actually come back for the game. And it's gonna be an amazing one, and we will be watching it with all our eyes in my. I'm telling you, the whole world is watching this game. Reason why they're watching this game, they are watching and they are waiting to see if Liverpool are going to respond to this humiliation we got. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens during this game. It's Everton versus Liverpool. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me your predictions of the game. How do you see this game pinning out, and what you are expecting? I'm expecting my club to actually bounce back and give me something that can make me smile for the next 2 weeks, if I may say. I have to say, because imagine, it has been 10 full years. Oh, in that day or tomorrow, the game marks 10 years since the last day Liverpool lost to Everton, and it was a Goodison Park where we lost by 2 goals to 0. And guess one of the scorers who scored that goal, who scored in that game was? It was none other than the new manager of Arsenal, Arteta. He was the person who scored the second goal. I was watching the highlights and stuff like that. But for the past 10 years, guys, Liverpool have been dominating. I know that there are draws that are more than the wins, so I don't really care about that. I'm not even looking at that at all. But Liverpool have been dominating this team for the past 10 years, and this is the only season after the 7-2 that we got that actually people can actually give all the odds against Liverpool, saying that they might lose this game because Everton has been on form, haven't lost to any team. They've won all their first 4 games, and this will make them number 5, and they are leading the table right now, and they are playing with the champions. It's gonna be an interesting game, I tell you. I don't know what we're expecting, but I'm telling you, it's gonna be a mouth-watering game, and it's gonna give you all, I don't know, the expectation and everything we'll be expecting in this game. They're all gonna be in this game. So I wanna hear from you guys. Who's winning for you in this game? Put it down there in the comment section right now. Who's winning for you this game? I'll tell you my predictions in the later hours, like when I'm finishing. So you have to tune in to the end to actually watch how the games end in my predictions, because like I told you, last 2 weeks prediction, they were actually very wrong. Reason why: nobody predicted that Liverpool were gonna lose by 7-2, and nobody predicted that United were gonna lose by 6-1. Thank God I actually have a partner to cry with here in this case. But in this case, I have to say the fact. I think Liverpool actually at a better stage than United at the moment. I won't talk about that one at all. So let's move on to the next game. So the next game that is coming, guys, right now, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you are just tuning in for the first time, share this on your social media so that people never miss all the things that we'll be talking about in this game, because it's gonna be an interesting game that we're gonna have. At the same time, leave your comments in the comment section so that we know what you guys are expecting in this game. So the next game is Chelsea versus Southampton. So this is an interesting game. Reason why I'm saying it's an interesting game, it's because Chelsea, for the first time, guys, they actually have confidence. They actually have confidence going into this game. Reason why: all the excuses that the fans of Chelsea have been giving us, that there's a player injured and what, it's normal. Reason why it's normal is because all the players are now fit and they're all back in the camp and they're actually ready to play. So there's no they haven't played with our best team yet. They haven't played with our biggest team yet. That is now going very far away. And I feel like for this big Chelsea team, like how the Chelsea fans were talking about it, I don't think that it was going to be nice if they were going to start with a club like, you guessed it, Southampton. But at the same time, I'm not taking anything away from Southampton. Southampton is a good club, and it's a club that can actually surprise a lot of people if you take it for granted. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game goes. I'll be watching it with all my eyes because I want to see that team that the Chelsea fans are talking about, how good they really are, because they are giving themselves so much respect that I've never seen in this world, guys. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens in this game. Chilwell did shine in the last game. You have to give him respect for that. He did shine, but we wanna see how they do as they continue with their games. So the next game they are playing is Southampton, and they are actually at home. The last time they were at home, they lost to Liverpool by two goals to nil. But they said that they got a red card. So too many excuses with these Chelsea fans after spending 200 million in this transfer window. Too many excuses. Why we're not even expecting from them. So let's just wait and see, guys. It's gonna be interesting to watch. I can't wait. It's gonna be one mouth-watering game, and it's gonna leave, I don't know, if Chelsea does well, it's gonna leave all Chelsea fans so much excited. That I am sure of. So guys, do me your favor. Put your prediction in the comment section, or just tell me which team you think is going to win. Then we'll look at it later. I'll tell you mine at the end of the video. Like I just said, right now I'm just covering all the clubs before I actually move on to the predictions, to my own predictions. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's move on to the next game, and it's none other than Arteta, or let me say Pep Guardiola versus Arteta. It's Manchester City without Kevin De Bruyne versus Arsenal with Partey. Wow, what a game, what a game, what a game. Reason why I had to say it like that, because guys, have you seen the world right now? Have you seen how excited the Arsenal fans are right now? Okay, they have a good manager, and he's proving it each and every day that he's really going to offer something new, and he's going to surprise a lot of people in Arteta. But at the same time, after signing Partey, guys, it is going crazy. So Guardiola did confirm today that Kevin De Bruyne will not be fit for this game. So that is a problem. That is Mena's problem for Arteta, because we all know the threat that Kevin De Bruyne does bring to this team, and I think he's gonna be heavily missed, especially with the way Arsenal does defend. Arsenal defends so well, especially with the Luis, Gabriel, and the Tierney on that back line. It's going to be interesting. I just wonder, how are they going to attack? How are they going to switch from defending to attack? Because at the moment, it seems like each and every team that has played with Manchester City, they're not really afraid of attacking the citizens. Something we haven't seen in the past years, but they are going after the team. It's like they are now catching up with Liverpool right now, because Liverpool was the only team that used to attack Manchester City, but now it seems like each ever they go in this fixture. So it's gonna be an interesting game, guys. I'll have to wait and see on that. I'll give you my predictions in the comment section after at the end of the video. Like I said, you give me your predictions in the comment section right now. And also to the citizens or to the City fans, the question is this: how much will Kevin De Bruyne be missed in this game? Because of course he's a big man. Let's just say it. In the world of football and in the Premier League, he is the big man, and without him in this team, it's gonna be a problem. That's what I feel. Without him in this team, it's gonna be a problem, and I think they're gonna need him, because remember, Champions League also is starting this week. At the same time, other things will be happening, so it's gonna be interesting to say, interesting to take. So I want to hear your take. I want to hear your thoughts. Put them in the comment section right about now. Subscribe if you're just joining us for the first time, and like this video, guys. Don't forget to subscribe, because what we do is what we are doing right now: talk football each and every single day, because that's why we love to talk about football. So let's wait and see what happens. Saturday is gonna be an interesting game, and guess what, I'm only left with about around 2 hours or less to actually go to the next day, which is Saturday. So let's wait and see, and we'll tell you what happens. The next game is Newcastle. I want to see something about Newcastle first. Oh yes, it's Newcastle that won their last game versus Manchester United, that was beaten so heavily by what? Tottenham Hotspurs. So right now, guys, everyone can agree with me, things have not been so well in the camp of the United fans. We can all say whatever we want to say, or try to come up with some excuses and whatever we say, but things have not been so well in the United camp. Reason why? It's because after Anthony Martial got a red card, after he was played by Lamela to get a red card, and he was sent off, some of the United players didn't take the news so well. They behaved weirdly, if I may say. Okay, they didn't take the news. I'm talking about the defeat, the news of defeat. Like Bruno Fernandes. The reason why people were wondering why is that Bruno Fernandes didn't come back in the second half in that team, it's because of that situation, that he didn't take the loose that United were getting so well at the halftime break, and he went all over the coaches, all over the players, and it left Ole Gunnar Solskjaer with no choice but to take the player out. This just came out a few days before we were coming back for week 5. Everyone were wondering why is that Bruno Fernandes went out. Remember, you need somebody who can actually attack when they get on the counter, but he was taken out because of that situation. At the same time, we have Harry Maguire, one man who has been attacked, heavily attacked by each and every United supporter who's there out there. He doesn't deserve the armband, and he doesn't. A lot of things are being said about the man, guys. I actually feel sorry for the man. I don't even support United, but I'm actually thinking about the man's health. After going through the prison situation that he had to deal with in Greece, he comes back, and the people who are supposed to be the family to back him out, they're actually coming after him and after his head. It's really crazy. I don't want to be in his head at the moment. I just pray that he recovers so that he comes back in the world of football, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings, and we all come here for the love of the game, and give criticism when you deserve, but don't go after the man to the extent of making him feel like he's not even worth to be in that team or what. That is not okay because that affects people mentally. I'm just saying, Ella, I'm just saying that so that I get that out of the way. So I don't know. I'm just talking to you, Manchester United fans. Please take it easy on the man. Take it easy on the man. He needs you guys to support him more than usual. If you ever look at us, Liverpool, when we lose, okay, I know maybe some fans or some of us we did reacted so badly in the Adriana situation. But if you look at people like for me, like as me, for example, we went to a point of disbelief, saying a lot of things, and we tried to look for somebody to blame it on. Then after blaming on, we came and we actually sat down. I had to rewatch the match, guys. Imagine rewatching my team losing by 7 goals to 2. That is so hard to do, but that I believe that's what Klopp and the boys had to go through, and I had to rewatch the match and actually discover that in some situation there was nothing that even Adriana could do. So let's take it easy on the players, guys, and feel that these people, as much as they are giving us entertainment, they are still human beings at the end of the day, and they are only doing this so that they can actually survive. Because for them is their job, like they're actually working. For you, it's your source of entertainment, I understand, but for them, they're actually working. That's where the money and everything that they're feeding their families and stuff is coming from. So if you go after them and disturb them, guys, and they don't recover from that, it becomes a problem. So please take it so much easy on these people, guys. I'm talking about Paul Pogba as well. I'm talking about Marcus Rashford as well. United supporters have been attacking their players a lot, and you make it easy for people who don't even support your team to attack your players as well. Because as a Liverpool fans, you are making the job easier for me. You are making it easier for me. I'm talking about for the rivalry's sake. But if you keep doing this, you are only hurting your club, and you're always looking for somebody to blame when you don't succeed. But take it easy on the people, guys. They are doing this so that they can give you the entertainment you are looking for, especially in this COVID-19 situation. So don't be doing that, because if they don't turn up for work, there's no football for you, and that becomes a problem. Look at what happened to Napoli now. But with Napoli, maybe it was health issues, stuff like that. But take it easy on the people, guys. I'm done with that. So it's Newcastle versus United. Who's winning? Of course, each and every United supporter, even the manager, they're looking for a response. They need this team to actually give them a reason to see a way forward or maybe a future, because the next 6 or 7 or 10 games for United, they are really crazy, guys. I've seen a lot of games, but those are just crazy. So much crazy. But we'll wait and see on what happens. Let's move on to the next game, guys. I'll give you my predictions at the end of the video, so don't miss that out. Okay, so we move on to Sunday the 18th of October 2020. Sheffield is playing against Fulham. Sheffield United, I don't believe, or if they did, they won only one. Like I said, they lost all their first 4 games, something that has never happened to Sheffield. And I remember there were people who predicted that Sheffield was going to be relegated last season, and they did surprise all of us. Don't lie to me if you say you are not surprised by Sheffield. But now I think the Premier League teams have now caught up with them, and they've figured them out, and now they're getting, not, I can say they deserve, but they're now getting the wallop that they didn't expect from Premier League. They're now getting the reality of Premier League itself, if I may say. So they need to do something. At the same time, Fulham also have been beaten. So in a way, this is a good match for both teams. Reason why, at least if one wins in this game, they can actually live with at least 3 points for the first time. Something that hasn't happened in the past. How many minutes are there in 4 games? Do me the math and put it in the comment section. So they need to win something. So that is going to be an interesting fixture. We will wait and see what happens. But because I'll be surprised. I believe Sheffield can win this game, with especially after signing Brewster. Oh, by the way, they took my youngster. They signed the Ryan Brewster, who of course I'm believing is going to be in the team, of course. I'll be watching him, of course, to see how he performs and what happens. But I'm 100% sure that they are going to win this game. They are first to win, because one thing that I know about that young kid is that whenever he looks at the net, he scores when he gets the chance. That's how good he is, Ryan Boster, when he's looking at the keeper like this. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens in this game. I'll give you my predictions in the comment section for all the games. Oh, not in the comment section, later after the video. The comment section is actually for you guys. Put your comments in the comment section and tell me who's winning for you. Do that right now. So the next game is Crystal Palace versus Brighton. Crystal Palace and Brighton, as much as Brighton has only won one game, which is weird with the way they've been performing, they deserve to have won at least a lot of games. And guess what? They're on top of Manchester United. Ooh, that is so crazy. But that's the fact, guys. That's what is happening. Okay, Brighton, and they're playing with Crystal Palace, who's currently on number 12. So Crystal Palace has the upper hand in this game. At the same time, Brighton has been playing so well. As much as the results have not been in their side, performance-wise, they've been on point. I have to say, they've been on point. So it's gonna be an interesting game, guys. I'll give you my thoughts and my predictions in the at the end of this video, and you guys do what you have to do first to put your predictions in the comment section. That is the best and the most amazing way you can help us at the Football Connect, by liking and subscribing. Just remember that. So let's move on to the next game. Sunday, there are just a few games. Okay, then there's the derby, the London derby, Tottenham Hotspurs versus the Hammers. The Hammers are the team that I expected to actually struggle in this season, but surprisingly, they're doing so well. Something that I didn't expect from them, guys. Where are the Hammers? Number 10. They've won 2 of their last 4 games, so which is actually good, because they actually done better than City and United combined, which is something that I never expected to say with my own mouth. That is crazy. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see. There are a lot of games that we're gonna watch, and it's gonna be interesting. I'll give you my predictions at the end of the video, so you do me a favor by clicking the like, subscribing, and leaving your comments in the comment section. So let's move on to the next team. Let's finish this now. So the next game is Leicester City versus Aston Villa. Leicester City lost their last game. Aston Villa walloped my team by 7-0. As much as I want Aston Villa to be beaten by Leicester, they are looking like they are really on fire, and everyone knows how that victory against Liverpool is going to boost them to the next stage. It's gonna be crazy to even look at, guys. It's gonna be so much crazy to even think about it. So let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Tell me what you're expecting, and then let me hear what you think. So after that, we move on to Monday, of course. And Monday, the first game is West Brom versus Burnley. Burnley haven't won a game as of yet. West Brom haven't won a game but only got a draw. That's why they're on top of Burnley. So that is going to be interesting. I feel like Eddie Howe's team is bigger than the West Brom, but we'll talk about that later. Then the last game is Leeds United versus Wolverhampton. Let's go back to the table, guys. Let me go back to the table. Look at where Leeds is. They've won 2 games and drawn 1. And let's go to the Wolves. The Wolves, they've won twice and lost twice. So this is going to be an interesting game, guys. I can't wait to see what happens. And we will have to wait and give it time to see how the games progress to the next stage. So I think I've covered all the teams that have been played. Now we move on to the point, or the moment you all guys have been waiting for. Now we need to give our reaction, our predictions of the games, how the games are going to go like, and who's going to win the game. So you guys do me a favor, like the video and tell me if you agree with my predictions of the game. I'm gonna put them out there, then maybe replay this video at the top end, or maybe I'll put it first before I actually talk about how the games goes when we move on. So like and subscribe, that is the best way you help us. So the predictions of the game: the first game is the Premier League the top of the team that is at the top of the Premier League at the moment. We can't say that the Premier League, the title winners elected at the moment yet, because still just 4 games, guys. 4 games. You can. People say that you can lose the Premier League in the first 4 games, but you can always win even if you lose the first 2 games. I don't know. I just said the thing that I just said to say it. I don't know how true that is. So, Everton versus Liverpool. I feel like this is the time where Liverpool needs to bounce back, and they just got the animal himself. And of course, I'm expecting my team to respond and actually win. And one thing that Klopp did say was that the whole squad of Liverpool is fit except of Chamber, Alisson, then who's the last person? Keita, because of that COVID-19 situation we got. Ox-Chamberlain with that long-term injury, we hope he recovers from. At the same time, Alisson with the shoulder injury, who we're told that is recovering so much well. But we still have Adrian at goal. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I feel like Adrian can do us favor, but because of the Atletico game, and now these people are no longer putting their trust on him. But I think he can nick this through and we can win. And I'm not seeing a lot of goals in this game. I think maybe it could be a 2-1 win, or is it 2-1 Liverpool side winning by 2-1. That's my predictions in the game. And I'll take a draw in this game at the moment, because my team is not even worthy to be fighting with this team at the moment in terms of how we are performing. But I feel like Liverpool are gonna win by 2-1. Tell me what you think in the comment section. If you agree or disagree, put it there out there, and give me your predictions as well. Give me your predictions as well, so that we make this a little bit more interesting, so that we see that we're actually having a direction as we speak about these teams as we're about to move on to the next stage. So tell me if you agree with what I just said. Put it there in the comment section right about now. Let me see what you're expecting in this game as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe. That is the best and the most amazing way you can support us here at the Football Connect. So I'll be waiting for that. At the moment, you're liking, you're subscribing. So let's move on to the next game. Which is gonna be Ramlo, please. It's gonna be Chelsea versus Southampton. So the Chelsea fans, like I said, their whole team is back, and all the excuses are now behind us. I pray. Now what's going to happen? The situation now at the moment is that what only happens is that what's going to count is if Lampard sets this team so properly well, so that they can actually get something in the game. If he doesn't, that's going to be a problem, but I believe he's going to get this one right, and I'm seeing maybe Chelsea winning by 3-2. Reason why I'm saying 3-2 is because Kepa is back at goal, and Mendy, we heard that he got an injury, unless he's fit in this game. But if Mendy is not fit, I see this game ending by 3-2. That's how I see it, because there's Kepa at goal. The next game we move on is Manchester City versus Arsenal. Arteta is a good manager, and he has already beaten City once, and he did that as well. And at the moment, with City missing some couple of players, I don't know if Aguero is back. I don't know if Aguero is fit. That is going to be interesting to see. As well as Gabriel Jesus. So if those two are not there, it means City are still missing some sharpshooters, people who can actually score when they are faced with the whole net or the ground. So if that is not sorted, that's going to be a problem. But if that is sorted, that is going to be interesting. I might see it finishing maybe out a draw. City 2, Manchester City 2, Arsenal 2. That's how I see this game. But also, I'm still seeing Arsenal winning this game, guys. Especially that City don't have Kevin De Bruyne. That is gonna be interesting to see how they play this game. We'll wait and see. The next game is Newcastle versus Manchester United. United, with all this drama and every single flashlight that any mainstream medias can put on them are all on them. It's gonna be interesting how they're going to play and perform and actually get something in this game. But we'll wait and see how that plays out. But at the end of the day, I'm seeing this game finishing by a 1-1 draw. Reason why I'm saying a 1-1 draw, as much as the Newcastle have signed Callum and all the players that have signed, I haven't seen them performing so much well to extend that I can actually be satisfied that they can get something in games, especially they're playing with a wounded animal after United losing by 6 goals to 1. They're gonna need a response, and at the moment, a draw is a response. Everyone can take it, but as well, let's not forget that they are bringing in new players like Alex Telles and as well as Edson Cavani. And Cavani, if he goes back to his former glory, he is a good goal scorer. So I'm not counting United out of this game. They might win it by 3 goals to 1 or what, but I feel like at the end of the day, it might end at a 1-1 draw. That's how I see this game. Sheffield United versus Fulham. Like I said, as much as the teams are not performing so well, I feel like Fulham don't have it enough as of yet. Oh, the bottle Loftus-Cheek. That is going to be interesting to see how he does perform. We have to wait and see on that. But at the moment, I see Sheffield winning at least by 2 goals to 1. Because as much as that defense has been so good, it hasn't been so perfectly well in the recent days, guys. So that is going to be interesting to see what happens. Crystal Palace versus Brighton. And the Crystal Palace are on form and on point, so they might win this by 1 goal to 0. Not say I'm counting Brighton out. Brighton have players like Lamptey, Adam Lallana, people play so well. If they sort that situation out, they might win this game or even draw. But I feel like maybe Crystal Palace might see this one out. Tottenham versus West Ham. West Ham has been playing so well in the last 2 games. They've won all of the last 2 games that they played. I have to confirm. Yes, I believe that is the case. Let me see. West Ham. Yes, that is the case. So they are really at the point they're on point. They're actually playing so well, especially after beating Leicester the last games. They are feeling so amazingly and perfectly well, I have to say. But I still feel and I still see Tottenham Hotspurs doing amazingly well. Reason why I'm saying they're gonna do well is because they have players like Gareth Bale coming back to the team now, and Kane and Son have been on fire, guys. You saw in the United game, so that is gonna be interesting to see. So I see Tottenham winning this game by at least 4 goals to 1. 4 goals to 1. I think I might give West Ham 1 goal or maybe 4 goals to 2 because there's Antonio. You should never forget these sharpshooters and some interesting keepers who score, and some interesting goal scorers. But I see Tottenham winning this game by 4 goals to 2. Leicester City is playing Aston Villa. So Leicester City, after losing from West Ham, they are gonna have a face in Aston Villa that is really high on their confidence right now. So that's gonna be an interesting game. And as much as I hate to say this, if Aston Villa doesn't win this game, it might end up as a draw. I don't know what happened in the last game that Leicester played. They lost focus and they were punished on that. So my prediction is that maybe Aston Villa might win this game by 3 goals to 2. Yeah, by 3 goals to 2. But my main, if it doesn't go exactly like what I just said, it might end up as a draw. I don't know. Let me hear what you think in the comment section, guys. That's how I'm seeing this game going. The next and the last 2 games that are going to be played this week, which is week 5. West Brom is playing Burnley and Leeds United is playing Wolverhampton. Brighton don't have it. West Brom don't have it. They're good. They're a good team. I did see the way they were playing, attacking wise and stuff. But I think it's time for Burnley to bounce back, and they're going to bounce back really, really hard by winning this game by at least 1 goal to 0. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Leeds United versus Wolves. Wolves have not been playing so well, guys. Not at all. Not at all. Sorry for that. They have not been playing so well. Look at this. 2 wins in the last game. But at the same time, if you look, Leeds have 2 wins and the draw. So they're almost the same. But Leeds, guys, the pressure, the way they played, the performance that they gave us against Manchester City, guys, that's how I see this team winning by 2 goals to 1 in this game. Because the performance they gave me about against the Citizen, it was on point. It was unheard of. Nobody expected it, but we were given. By the way, looking at the Premier League, Everton are still on top by winning all the games, followed by Aston Villa, which has won also all their last games, Leicester City, Arsenal, and Liverpool number 5. Then what people are not expecting on the down, like the last 5 teams, we have Fulham on the rock bottom, Sheffield bottom as well. Those two teams have not won even a single game. Burnley also on bottom, haven't won a single game as well. West Brom, which has only drawn a game. Manchester United, which finished the teams that are, oh no, there's still another team. So Manchester United only won 1 of their last 3 games. And Brighton, which finishes the 5 that are at the bottom. So that's how things are looking like, guys. Tell me how you see this thing turning around and actually making sense for a change. I want to hear that in the comment section, guys. But if you enjoyed this, please don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to the page. That is the best and the most amazing way you will help the Football Connect to grow and actually enjoy this football occasion and everything that we talk about when it comes to football. So let me hear from you guys. How did you see this, and how do you see? Let me hear your thoughts and your comments, your predictions, and everything you're expecting in this game. Put it all down there in the comment section. I'll be here, and I hope you'll be there with me to watch the games as they unfold. I expect a good and a serious response from my late team Liverpool, and at the same time I'm sure that all of you guys are also expecting some response from your team. So those are my predictions, guys. I just put them out there and you have heard them all. So now tell me what you're expecting next. That's what I want to hear from you now. What are you expecting next? So, I think I've said enough, guys. I've been saying for the past 40 minutes now. Wow. Time does really fly. Let me hear your thoughts. Put it in the comment section. And please, the most biggest and the amazing way you can help us here at the Football Connect is by clicking the like button, clicking the subscribe button. That is the best way you can help us to actually grow as a channel and actually reach new heights. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and we'll be back again tomorrow with the watch along for the first game, which is Liverpool versus Everton. Then we move on to the other games. We'll actually be there for the watch along, guys. You just see us there, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Sam. If you missed out anything, you can rewatch the video. You won't be surprised. You actually hear everything that we talked about in this video. At the same time, we'll be back again tomorrow with the videos, with the live streams of the watch alongs and stuff like that. So thank you very much for watching, guys. This has been Sam, and this has been the Football Connect. I'll be back tomorrow. I hope you'll be there with me. This is Sam signing out, and I'm saying God bless and see you tomorrow. Oh, is it tomorrow or what? Oh, see you.